Oh, yeah.
All right. Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to the church and state table read. My dad is a Catholic deacon, so this is kind of like inspired by our relationship, but it's not like based on true events. But I love him and he's a great guy, and so yeah, just want to say that. We have an amazing cast tonight. We got Priscilla Davies, Emily Jira, Hoff Matthews, Nick Mandernach, Charlie Paulin, Alyssa Sabo, and I'm Ryan Sartor. And I'll give it up to Hoff, who's going to read stage directions.
All right. Church and State, pilot, written by Ryan Sartor. Interior, Roger and Linda's house, day. Roger, 35, sits on a couch across from Emma, 30, a newspaper reporter. Wendy, 30, Roger's campaign manager, is in the corner on her phone. A tape recorder is on the table.
Simply put, why should Milford residents vote for you to be the next town mayor?
Well, we've had the same man in office for the past 10 years, and...
Wendy steps forward.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to clarify. Roger is not attacking his opponent, Bob Williamson. And as a journalist, you are ethically forbidden from suggesting otherwise. Okay.
It feels like you're interrupting your candidate in order to coach him into changing his answer.
A shocking accusation. I'm going to step back and do literally the opposite of what you just said. I'm going to simply enjoy Roger's authentic response.
Roger makes eye contact with Wendy.
What I was saying is that Bob Williamson...
Wendy's eyebrows go up.
...has done a...
Wendy cocks her head.
Nice job?
Wendy gives a thumbs up. Emma looks back quickly. Wendy pretends that she's stretching.
If he's such a good mayor, why are you running against him?
Hey, since everyone's asking questions, I've got one. What's with all of these gotcha questions?
Why are you running is a gotcha question?
It is the way you ask it with your gotcha tone and that gotcha look on your face. Okay, we only have time for one more question.
Emma looks around the room.
Your decor has a lot of pink and pastel colors. Do you live with a partner?
See, that's nice. Yes, this is the handiwork of Roger's girlfriend, Linda. Lovely Linda lives with next mayor. Now there's a headline.
Actually, can we leave her out of the article?
Your campaign manager just brought her up.
I meant to say that was off the record.
But you didn't.
I have a medical condition where I reverse words like off and on. I'll get a doctor's note.
It's just that...
Say off the record.
Off the record, my dad is a Catholic deacon and he doesn't know that Linda and I live together.
Off the record? Isn't he going to find this out when he moves in later today?
Why is your dad moving in?
My mom passed away 2 years ago.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
He's having a hard time adjusting, so we're just helping him out.
Now there's another headline. Future mayor of Milford helps dad.
You're going to write the whole article for me?
I wish I had time. I've got a campaign to run.
A campaign that I know nothing about.
Don't blame the subject if you can't get the scoop. This is war. You're trying to smear and I'm trying to steer. That was all just off the record.
Well, good luck at the debate tonight, Roger. And maybe consider hiring a campaign manager who isn't a complete psycho.
Are you kidding me? Psychos make the best campaign managers. You're a psycho for suggesting otherwise. Off the record.
Emma leaves.
She can't put Linda in the article.
You're 35 years old. Tell your dad you live with your girlfriend.
He's extremely Catholic.
On a scale of Madonna to Mel Gibson's dad, what are we talking here?
He refuses to watch Spotlight.
Say no more. I'm going to keep that Taylor Lorenz wannabe the hell away from your old man.
Wendy leaves. Linda, 30, walks inside and kisses Roger.
Hey, sweetie. How did things go with that journalist?
She's going to write about how we live together, and then my dad will read it.
Don't you think he'll figure it out when he moves in today?
Speaking of which, do you mind sleeping on the sofa in the basement? I'll bring you food.
Roger, come on. It won't be that bad. He can handle it.
There's a knock at the door. Hank, 60, Roger's dad, walks in.
Hey, Dad.
Hey there, kiddos.
Hank gives Roger and Linda hugs.
Hey, do you mind if I do a quick blessing?
What are you blessing?
Just our new life together.
Sure.
Dear God, thank you for allowing me to live with my son. And please also bless his friend, Linda, who is around a lot for some reason. Amen.
Amen. Dad, Linda isn't just my friend. She's my girlfriend.
Girlfriend is what you call a lady in high school. Adults take the next step. I won't mention what that step is, but I think you know.
Moving in together, is that the next step?
Oh, you've got a wicked sense of humor, Linda. And by wicked, I mean actually evil.
Dad, there is something I need to tell you.
I know. You're running for a mayor as a Democrat. I've accepted it. I won't be able to vote for you, but I won't try to stop you from running either.
You're not going to vote for your own son for mayor?
And affiliate myself with a party that supports abortion? I like the occasional sauna, but hell is a bit too warm for me, sweetie.
Don't call her sweetie.
Do you guys have some sort of politically correct checklist I can look at? I want to make sure I respect the rules of your house, Roger.
It's my house too.
Linda, no.
Hank looks over at Roger, his knees buckling a bit.
Son, what is she trying to say?
Nothing at all. Her blood sugar's low.
My blood sugar is fine, and so is my address, which is this one, because I live here.
Hank collapses onto the floor, fainting. Interior guest bedroom, day. Hank, his eyes still closed, lays down on his bed. Roger and Linda are standing over him.
You killed him.
He's breathing fine.
Hank, his eyes still closed, starts talking.
It's not too late.
Hank sits up in bed.
If you two get married today, you will no longer be living in sin.
Roger looks over to Linda, hopeful.
What do you say?
I say no. Come on, you're really gonna make me do this alone?
Roger takes a deep breath and turns to Hank.
Listen, Dad, Linda and I have decided to live together before we get married. And if you're going to be staying with us, you have to respect that.
Hank lays back down, closing his eyes.
Let me just pass out for another hour or so. Just give me some time to think.
Linda grabs Hank's shoulders, making him sit back up.
No, you need to tell us right now. Do you have any idea how much Catholic trauma your son has gone through because of you?
Catholic trauma? Is that a fancy term for eternal salvation?
Linda's right, Dad. My house, my rules. You can't keep passing out every time we remind you that Linda lives here.
May I gently weeping?
Roger looks over at Linda, who shakes her head.
No.
Well, I'm going to pray on it. You can't stop me from praying.
That's fine. Silently pray.
There's a knock at the door.
I'll get it.
Do you mind if Roger answers? Maybe I can forget you live here if you just act like you're a visitor.
Listen, Hank, I think
It's fine. I'll get it.
Roger gets up and heads for the door. Hank turns to Linda.
Season premiere of The Bachelor's on tonight. You guys watch?
you don't want us to live together out of wedlock, but you're okay with people having sex on TV?
I mean, it's The Bachelor.
Interior Roger and Linda's house continuous. Roger answers the front door. It's Samantha, 60, very friendly, holding a glass dish.
Oh, hello. You must be Roger. Your dad's told me so much about you.
Hi there. Come on in.
Samantha walks in and puts down the dish.
It's just a casserole. I live right across the street. It's so funny we've never met.
How do you know my dad?
From church. I haven't seen you around there, but don't worry, you still got my vote for mayor.
Linda and Hank head downstairs and notice Samantha.
Oh, hello. Thanks for stopping by.
Hank walks over and gives a hug to Samantha, who holds on for way too long. Linda and Roger share a look.
I'll let you settle in, but Deacon Hank, do you want to get a coffee tomorrow down at the cafe? I had some questions about the Bible.
Oh, hey, sure thing. I'll see you there.
Samantha leaves. Linda and Roger turn to Hank.
What? She's one of my parishioners.
Hank, that woman is totally into you.
Yeah, Dad. Linda hasn't looked at me that way since, well, she's never looked at me that way.
I really haven't.
Everyone in the Catholic Church knows that once a deacon's wife dies, he cannot remarry.
I didn't know that.
Literally only Catholic deacons know that.
I guess I'll just tell her I can't date. Or is that too presumptuous?
You got to do something. She looked like she was on her way to get her eggs frozen for you.
Well, the Catholic Church doesn't condone women freezing their eggs.
What does the Catholic Church condone women to do? Cooking and cleaning?
Well, of course women are allowed to cook and clean. Oh, you were being sarcastic.
There's another knock at the door. Hank answers. It's Cheryl, 60, holding a glass dish.
Hi, Cheryl.
Hey there, Deacon Hank. Just dropping off this lasagna for ya.
Oh, that is too nice.
I wanted to see if you had time to grab a drink tomorrow afternoon. I had some questions about Vatican II.
I support this. We may never have to cook again.
The dating scene seems pretty grim for women past 60. I mean, you just gotta sit around and wait for a deacon's wife to die. Also, no offense, your mom was lovely.
Sure thing. I'll meet you at Stonebridge tomorrow at 5.
Cheryl looks past Hank and sees Roger.
And Roger, I'll see you at your debate tonight.
Hank turns back to Roger.
You've got a debate?
You're not voting for me. Why would you come?
You too. Classic father-son dynamic.
Is it classic or troubling?
Cheryl gives Linda a look and leaves. Linda and Roger look at Hank, their arms crossed.
So now you have 2 dates for tomorrow? Man who is not allowed to date?
It's not easy turning down women. I don't want to hurt their feelings.
That is tough, actually. He's not wrong.
Oh yeah? You're swatting them away?
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and I am happily missing every last one.
Okay.
Interior City Hall, backstage night. Roger, wearing a suit, looks down at note cards. Wendy is at his side.
No matter what Bob Williamson says, just keep pushing your message. Expand social programs while lowering taxes.
I feel like we've been a little too vague about exactly how that works.
Oh, you mean how do you pay for the social programs if you're lowering taxes?
Exactly.
You fell right into my trap. If you admit that out on the debate stage, they will eat you alive.
It's basic math.
Well, here's some basic math. Bob Williamson is 1,000,000 years old. You're young and hot.
Actually just turned 1,000,001 last week.
Bob Williamson, 50, shows up, dressed in a suit, very charming.
Smart move, Bob. Are you trying to age up this election? Court the Paleozoic crowd?
I don't even know what Paleozoic means. That's how down to earth I am.
Oh, that's good.
And Sonny, let me give you some unsolicited advice.
The best kind.
Drop your campaign manager. She's a deadweight and everyone in town hates her.
Bob walks away. Roger turns to Wendy.
That's the second person who's told me to fire you.
That's what they would say, right? It's a campaign.
I don't know. They're really going out of their way to mention it.
Listen, Roger, you don't pay me to be fired. Okay, you pay me to win.
No, that's true. Wait, what?
Interior City Hall audience continuous. Linda and Hank sit next to each other, waiting for the debate to begin.
Hey, you know what? I think we got off on the wrong foot. I really don't want to criticize you and Roger for living together before you're married.
Are you gonna say we should just get married so you don't have to criticize us anymore?
I mean, not anymore.
It's fascinating to me that you think people should just get married before they're ready. This is why the divorce rate is so high.
The divorce rate is so high because a lot of people get divorced.
You don't see how those two things are connected? You think everything just happens in a bubble?
Does personal responsibility happen in a bubble? Or does it even exist in your world?
You bring up a great point. Why don't you practice some personal responsibility and find your own place to live?
Maybe I'll follow your lead and just shack up with whoever will have me.
Great idea. Here comes 2 of them.
Hank turns around to see Cheryl and Samantha walking up, smiling and waving.
Deacon Hank, I am so excited for coffee tomorrow.
And I'm so excited for our drinks.
Listen, ladies, I know this looks bad, scheduling meetups back to back.
Oh, it's fine. We already knew about each other.
We're in a Facebook group for singles in Milford over 60.
Let the games begin.
Samantha and Cheryl sit down next to each other a few rows up.
Just keep digging that ditch, Hank.
I gotta tell you, even though I can't go on dates, I don't love the fact that the women I'm not dating are friends with each other.
Your worst nightmare, women talking without a man present.
I'm not as bad as you think. Some of my favorite TV shows star women.
The Bachelor doesn't count.
What about The Bachelorette?
Ankle on the stage. Roger and Bob walk up to their podiums. Emma sits at a desk, her back to the audience, facing the candidates.
Good evening, and welcome to the 2021 Milford mayoral debate.
Sorry to interrupt, but it's kind of weird that your back is to the crowd.
Yeah, you're looking toward where a camera might be, but this isn't being filmed, right?
Emma turns her desk on an angle so she's kind of facing the candidates, but she can see the crowd a little too.
How about this?
That's better, but it's still a little weird.
Hank stands up.
I have a question.
I was just about to ask the audience to remain quiet until after the debate.
Dad, please sit down.
Oh, that's your father? I want to hear this.
Yes, I too will allow it.
I'd like to know where each candidate stands on abortion.
Great question. Roger, I'll let you answer that one first.
Come on, Emma, can you please control this situation?
I will moderate the situation by asking you to answer the question.
Roger takes a beat to adjust his microphone. He looks over at Wendy, who is at the back of the room, desperately trying to pull out a fire alarm.
Wendy, I see you. We went ahead and disabled all fire alarms. We don't want a repeat of 2019's should cops carry guns sprinkler incident.
The audience looks at Wendy.
Resent the implication. I really smell a fire. And if it's not one, I'm having a stroke. And everyone should come outside and watch the ambulance take me away.
Wendy starts to crumple toward the ground, faking a stroke. The audience casually turns back to face the stage.
Please, Roger, answer the question. Where do you stand on abortion?
Well, listen, I just want to say, first of all, that I am in favor of expanding social programs while reducing taxes.
We'll get to abortion in a sec. How do you plan to do that? Sounds like bad math.
Stroke! Stroke! I'm having a stroke!
Wendy flails her arms. No one turns around. Interior Roger's car night. Roger and Linda look upset, sitting in the front. Hank is in the back seat.
Campaign manager is a pretty good actor. After the first few minutes of that, I really thought she was dying.
Roger and Linda don't react, sitting quiet.
Really? I asked a question at a debate, and now you're giving me this silent treatment.
Hank, I don't think that...
No, Linda, I got this. Dad, I don't think you're in any position to judge my behavior. What you did was very hurtful and potentially detrimental to my campaign.
Well, I can't think of an issue that's more important than abortion. And if bringing it up hurts your campaign, then I really don't care.
You should care, because I've sunk a lot of my own money into this. If I don't become mayor, we might not have a place to live.
Really? I thought Linda was the big breadwinner with her law practice.
I mean, I am, but it's still messed up what you did.
Yeah, and you don't even want her to live in the house anyway, so you're just being a hypocrite.
I don't know if I'm being a hypocrite exactly.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of just like pointing out a fact.
Oh my God, you just love it when people mention how you make more money than me.
You should love it too, right? As a feminist.
Roger slams on the brakes.
That's it. I'm not spending one more minute with this guy.
Roger gets out of the car. Linda slides over to the driver's side window.
Come on, get back in the car. Your dad will stop talking. Isn't that right, Hank?
Hey, sure, whatever gets us moving.
No, I'm walking home. I'll see you there.
But it's over. Oh, I guess it's just half a mile to the house.
And don't talk to me when we're back home either.
Do you want me to respond to that, or are we done now?
I don't care.
Interior Cafe Atlantique the next day. Hank sits across from Samantha, each sipping coffee.
The biggest difference between Catholics and Protestants is that Protestants think eating the body of Christ is symbolic. As Catholics, we believe we are literally doing that.
So I'm eating a man every Sunday?
Not just a man, but a man who's the Son of God, who is also God.
How have you been holding up since your wife passed?
Yeah, I actually wanted to talk to you about that.
Oh, no, don't worry. I want you to take as much time as you need before you can date.
What if I never can date?
Well, never say never, right?
Right.
You know, I really appreciated what you did at the debate last night.
You know me, always talking.
I was really going to vote for your son, but you made such a good point. Why vote for a Democrat when that party supports abortion?
Exactly. You get it.
Maybe we can get your son to drop out of the race or become a Republican.
I'd settle for a libertarian at this point.
Interior Roger and Linda's house day. Roger is at the dining room table with a big poster board, finishing writing in black paint. Linda walks over.
I was thinking of getting Panera for lunch.
She sees what Roger has written on the poster. It reads, "Support abortion rights."
Dabbling in art, huh?
I'm going to hold this up at my dad's church while he's preaching tomorrow. See how he likes getting interrupted.
The front door swings open and Wendy walks inside.
You cannot hold up that sign tomorrow.
Wait, why did you just show up?
Sometimes I turn your phone into a microphone just to hear what you're up to. What? No good?
This is something I need to do for myself. This isn't about the campaign.
Everything is about the campaign. This morning, I ate Cap'n Crunch, even though I love Count Chocula because the Count Chocula character is weird and Captain Crunch is affable.
You really think a journalist is going to take a photo of you eating breakfast?
I don't do it for them. I do it for me. I want that warm, genial Captain Crunch energy coursing through my veins. People pick up on it. It's like chakras, but with kids' cereal.
My chakra is telling me that I need to teach my dad a lesson, and I don't really care what it means for the campaign.
You should never do anything motivated by revenge. That's not going to end well.
It's not revenge, it's justice.
All right, I'll put together a focus group and test whether people like it more if you're motivated by revenge or justice.
Sometimes you need to do the right thing, regardless of what people think.
I would run that by a focus group and find out if you're right, but we've just about hit our budget.
Interior Stonebridge restaurant later. Hank sits across from Cheryl drinking wine.
I really can't believe I was going to vote for your son.
You mean because of the abortion thing?
That, and I didn't realize he was living with some woman out of wedlock.
Linda is actually a really good person, I'm finding out.
Wow, you're defending her.
Yeah, I guess I am.
So, is being a deacon your full-time job?
I also work the deli counter at Stop and Shop, but I've been there a while. I'm like a senior deli counter guy.
Oh.
Interior St. Agnes Catholic Church the next morning. Mass is sparsely attended with Roger and Linda sitting toward the front. Cheryl and Samantha are on the other side of the aisle. Hank, dressed in a deacon's robe, walks toward the pulpit. Linda watches Roger reaching for his poster board at his feet. She rolls her eyes.
A lot of you might know this already, but my son Roger is running for mayor of Milford.
Roger lowers his poster board, waiting to see what Hank's going to say.
It's been a lot for me to deal with, from the passing of Roger's mother and my wife, Peggy, to learning that my son is living with his partner, Linda, before they're married.
People at church start whispering to each other.
But something else that I started thinking about last night is how difficult it must be for my son, a socialist.
For the purpose of this election, I'm a Democrat, but yes, technically a democratic socialist.
It all sounds the same to me. But my point is that you took me into your house, and that means a lot. So I'm going to respect your home and respect the fact that you and Linda are living together.
Linda and Roger share a smile.
Does that mean you'll vote for me?
Let's not go crazy. Also, I just hope you two aren't having premarital sex.
Parishioners laugh.
That wasn't a joke.
The parishioners are silent again. Interior Roger and Linda's house later. Roger's in the kitchen cooking dinner for himself, Linda, and Hank.
I've genuinely never seen him cook before. This is shocking.
She's kidding.
I am not kidding. So, have you spoken with Cheryl and Samantha yet? Told them you can't date?
I think I'm just going to try to avoid them for a while. Hope they stop pursuing me. What do you kids call that? Being a phantom.
It's called ghosting, and it's terrible.
Well, there's nothing in the Bible about ghosting, so I think it's fine.
The front door opens. Wendy comes rushing in the house.
Whoa, Roger, did you see this? Someone filmed your dad's homily and now people in town are viewing you more positively. The campaign might be saved.
Who filmed it?
Oh, you know, the public.
Did you film it? Was it you?
Hank's phone rings.
Let's put a pin in that for a second and find out who's calling your dad.
Hank answers the phone.
Hello? Oh, hello, Your Excellency. Yes, certainly. I understand. I will see you tomorrow.
Hank hangs up the phone.
That was the Archbishop. He wants me to go to the Archdiocese in Hartford tomorrow and talk about my homily. He seemed pissed.
Wendy and Linda look concerned.
Well, everyone hates their boss.
Yeah.
I laughed too hard. I'm gonna have to go to confession real quick. Hey, save me a burger.
Hank runs out of the house. The end.
Thanks so much. Thanks to this amazing cast. Everybody's so great. Thanks everybody for watching on YouTube.